Even we need help every once in a while. I got to come to my buddy, Mike Malaska, who's my mentor, my coach.
No, you need to find somebody that you're comfortable with. They need to be able to monitor what you're doing. You are not your best coach.
Nor is YouTube.
So just like Brian, like me, I don't try to fix myself because I'm not realistic with what I need to work on. I'm going to watch things that I want to watch, not what I need to work on. How long have I known you?
Let's not talk about that.
Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about 6 years with a shitty grip.
So it's taken you 6 years to actually fix your frickin' grip.
And if you can fix my hips, we're going to be good friends. You know how hard I worked on this since December?
It's pretty good. Okay, now here's what I want you to feel. You're going to make a swing here, and if we divided this foot in half, you cannot get force on this half of that foot, so it's got to live in here.
It's going to stay on the inside.
No, wait, God damn it. So you go to the inside of your foot going back, then you move up, but you're at the inside of your foot. Now, it can't go past the inside of your foot, so this has to go back. You can't let it slide this way. So you're releasing that foot this way too soon. I want you to feel like you're going like this, and you're here, and you feel like you're on the inside of this, like this inside of your foot is pushing back this way. You don't get to the outside of your foot and push, you're on the inside of your foot.
Do I keep my grip still good?
It's the first time I've seen you with a grip that has any chance of working. The other thing we're going to do is once you get the grip, all your hands have to do is go like that. You keep adding this to it.
Okay.
So it just makes it a little harder for you to control the face. You hit it a long ways by with your hands. You don't put much pressure in the shaft. So we're going to stabilize your wrist a little bit so when you change directions, you don't have to do this as much. As your body moves, it pressures the shaft more.
Okay.
But the first thing is, so you go and then you to the inside of your foot. Now you can move force to your left foot, but it has to stay on the inside. Okay, good. Inside. Good. There you go. When you hit a baseball, okay, here comes the ball, and you go. And the minute this foot touches the ground, what happens? This stops and it pushes back, so you're on the inside of your foot. You hit a forehand in tennis. You don't get to the outside of your foot. You're on the inside of your foot. Inside, then to your heel. See how this is angled? And your knee is not outside your ankle. It's like that. And your hip is behind that. That's perfect. See, what you end up doing is this knee gets outside that foot. This hip gets over or outside that.
And then it can't move anymore.
You're stuck. It's got to go like that. There you go. There. That's how your hips work.
Please tell me that was pretty good, because that felt really good.
So your left hip and this is the key. Once you get there, those have to match. And this pushing back is what throws that forward. There you go. That's perfect. That left hip and the club, there you go. Now you do that, you're not going to hook it. That's 10 times better. I mean, that's the best sequencing I've seen you do because you're not out ahead of it. One of the constants that you see in all really good players is their head, wherever it starts, when they come back to the ball, their head is in that same place and or moves back. You've always tended to move a little forward on it.
My head's always going forward first.
So you collapse. So you're forward and collapse. So you get steep, and then you have to catch it up with your hand. And you're really good at it. But now all of a sudden you're here and you're there, and you go like this. You don't have to catch it up. You just got to keep letting your arms go. Don't set the face closed when you start out.
I hope none of my students hear that.
You're so used to having to catch the club head up that all of a sudden you...
Four.
Let's see, is that a range ball?
It's all right, no blood, no foul. He does it again, I'll rifle one back at him. A solid golf shot doesn't mean you did it correct.
No.
Especially when you're trying to change things, because you're not going to hit it good when you're trying to make a change. It's going to take a few swings to find that face back to the ball. And that's the thing is, everybody thinks they make one attempt at it, they hit it like crap. I must have done it wrong.
Even good players, if they're making swing changes, what do? They put it on a tee.
Correct.
They swing way slower than full swing speed. Amateurs try to make a swing change, leave the ball on the ground, and swing at full speed.
Swing hard, they don't hit it very good, and they think they did it wrong.
Exactly. So you take the ground out of play, and you minimize the speed, so you can start to kind of get a feel with what you're trying to do and put the club on the ball. Then you gradually build the speed until it falls apart. Then how does it fall apart? You figure that out. So then you start learning how to analyze or make adjustments. But you can't make adjustments at full speed. Cannot. Full speed off the ground, forget trying anything. You're wasting your time because you're just going to go into reflex.
Mikey, as
Good
always,
job, buddy.
Good to see you.
Good job.